Bun venit la întâlnirea Tom Fletcher. Mă numesc Matei și lucrez la departamentul de marketing al grupului editorial A. Sper că știți deja cărțile lui Tom Fletcher, cele două volume din seria Crăciunozaurul și romanul Spârții, publicate la editura Tur. Tom Fletcher este muzician, blogger și scrie cărți pentru copii. A fost tradus în 35 de limbi și a vândut milioane de exemplare. Vă invităm să urmăriți pe Tom povestind despre sursele lui de inspirație, despre ce planuri de viitor are și de ce adoră să scrie cărți pentru copii. Vizionare plăcută!
Hi everyone, my name is Tom Fletcher. I have been a musician in a band for the last 18 years, I think, and at some point on that journey I decided to focus my attention away from writing songs into writing books and stories for kids, which I love. And so I write picture books and middle grade books. I write the Who's in Your Book series, the Dinosaur That Pooped series, and my middle grade books are the Christmasaurus, the Creakers, and the Danger Gang, and probably a few others that I've forgotten. I love writing books for children of all ages because I think they're the books that I enjoy reading the most. You know, whenever I go to a bookshop, I go straight to the kids' book section, and they're the ones that fill me with the most kind of inspiration, and I just spark my imagination. So it is so much fun being able to create those worlds, and also, you know, I'm a father of 3 boys that are 2, 4, and 6, and so I get to write books that are for the ages that my kids enjoy. So and I know how special it is that time when we sit down and we read a picture book just before bed, or, you know, we dive into a new novel with my 6-year-old. You know, I can see their imaginations come to life. So being able to be an author that creates those worlds and creates those opportunities for kids to feel inspired and excited by stories and reading, it's a real honor, and I love it. I hope when kids read my books, or when someone reads them to them, they have a good time and they enjoy it. You know, when I was growing up, my parents, when they read to me, they made it a real experience and, you know, a bit of an event, and it was exciting. You know, books for me were never boring. It was never a chore. So I really hope that my books give kids the opportunity to enjoy reading for fun, for pleasure, and that they find their own enjoyment in it. I feel like I don't intentionally write with the same kind of theme and ideas, but I've naturally kind of ended up writing a lot about kindness, friendship, and family, and also being being different and encouraging, accepting your differences, and that making you stronger and overcoming the obstacles around being different. And I didn't intentionally do that, but I feel like that's been a strand that's run through my picture books through to my middle grade books. And obviously you get to explore that more in the middle grade novels and go deeper and deal with some slightly, you know, more challenging issues, which I think is really important in middle grade, that you don't shy away from difficult subjects. You know, it's amazing being able to read a book with my eldest son, and the book give him questions to ask me, and we can talk about really important things that have come from a story. So I feel like that's really important. And equally in the picture books, you know, not being afraid to address things that are going on in the world, and that, you know, are important for our kids to learn and understand. So yeah, so that I think has led me to write a lot about the importance of kindness and accepting our own differences and other people's differences. Yes, there is the third Christmasaurus novel coming this autumn, which is really exciting because, you know, when I started writing the Christmasaurus, I didn't know it was going to expand into all these other areas, but I just couldn't help. I got to the end of book 1 and I kind of wanted to find out what those characters were going to do next. And obviously Christmas comes every year, so I was like, well, what are they going to do next Christmas? And so when I was writing the sequel, I had this other idea of, you know, what about all the kids on the naughty list? I wanted to find out what happened to those. and how the Christmasaurus, maybe all of the kids on the naughty list are just misunderstood. And maybe all they need is a second chance. And maybe the Christmasaurus is the person, is the one creature to give them that second chance. So that's the very rough premise of the Christmasaurus and the naughty list. We're going to hopefully give some naughty kids, we're going to see why they got on the naughty list, and maybe give them a second chance if the Christmasaurus can do it in time before Christmas. That's the rough idea of the Christmasaurus and the naughty list. Book 3 in, I guess, the Christmasaurus trilogy. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you're all well and safe. It is a real honor to be able to write these books. So thank you to everyone who allows me to have this job. It's incredible. Thank you very much. I hope to see you all soon in the future. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Jane Griffiths, Editorial Director on the Puffin Fiction team. It's brilliant to be here today to talk to you about Tom's middle grade titles. This Christmas, the Christmasaurus will not only be making his first appearance in the pitch book space, but we're thrilled that Tom will be once again returning to the world of the Christmasaurus in middle grade 2 with the Christmasaurus and the Naughty List. A story full of all the adventure, fun, friendship, and a sprinkle of magic that we've all come to expect from Tom. In this adventure, the Christmasaurus is on a mission to track down children who have found themselves on Santa's naughty list and help them put wrongs to rights, naughty to nice. This is a story about mischievous kids learning the error of their ways, but it's also about sharing the true spirit of Christmas, realizing that sometimes things aren't quite as they first appear, and the power of second chances. The Christmasaurus has until Christmas Eve, when of course Santa does his second check of the list, to visit as many naughty listers as he can and help them change their Christmas destiny. It's not just about presents and toys, Christmas itself is at stake. After all, if the balance of naughty and nice tips the wrong way, Santa will find himself out of a job, and then what will happen?